Here is an affiliate program in Bavarsis. There are a total of 16 ranks and 17 lines to create a team. I will show you an example of creating income for 3 ranks. For this I created an Excel sheet. Using pages you can switch ranks. Rank S1 is intended for beginners and includes 3 lines and is available up to a turnover of $50,000. In the table you see 3 lines that correspond to the company's regulations. Each of your team members can invest in one of 3 crypto boxes: beginner, pre-intermediate, intermediate. Your income will depend on this. Here is an example. If your team member invests $100 in box beginner, you will receive almost $11. There are options for other amounts. If a member of your team invests in pre-intermediate boxes, then you can easily see your earnings from sponsorship and on the right the total amount from these investments. Same for intermediate. Also on each line there is the total amount of line earnings and the total amount of line turnover. Thus, this sheet can calculate your approximate income from creating a team on the first line. With line 2 everything works like this, the only difference is income. Compare the difference in your earnings when your partner invests in beginner CryptoBox on line 1 and on line 2. Next, pre-intermediate with an investment of $500 and intermediate with an investment of $5,000. The line turnover and the total profit from this line are also indicated here. And now we have reached the third and last available line at level S1. The principle of operation is the same, but with less income, 2% of the profit of each of your referrals. You can specify any amount and see your earnings and compare it with earnings from the first 2 lines. Consider all possible strategies for working and creating a team. You will be at level S1 until your turnover reaches $50,000. Once this goal is achieved, your S2 level is automatically updated and your earnings become higher and you receive an additional 4th line. The principle of calculation remains the same. Earnings from line 1 will be 8% of the total daily profit of your referral. Here I have prepared a ready-made example in which you can see the option of creating a team in the first line that invests in the beginner CryptoBox. And here is a comparison of the profit from an investment of $100 when you have level S2 and when you have S1. Same for pre-intermediate. Having 7 referrals at the S1 level with investments of $500 each, your earnings will be $563, and having the S2 level and the same number of referrals with the same investments, you will earn $644. You can see the difference for yourself. And here is intermediate with an investment of $5,000. There is a significant difference in income differences. Total earnings are shown on the right. And the total earnings and turnover from the first line are shown in the upper right corner. Now let's move on to line 2. And again, the principle of operation is the same, the only difference is the percentage of your income. Your income from the second line at levels S1 and S2 will be the same, but you will have another 4 line. Line 3 brings you the same income in level S1 as in S2. This is how you can compare it yourself. Once your turnover reaches $100,000, you will be automatically upgraded to the S3 level. Once you reach the S3 level, you can only use this table to calculate your referral program profits. At level S3 you will have access to 5 lines. You can see and compare the earnings from these lines on the Bavarsis website in your personal account. The income on the first line is the same as on the first line of level S2. The second line at level S3 brings income higher than at level S2. You can do the calculation yourself. Next you can see lines 3, 4, and 5. This level is available until your turnover reaches $300,000. Next you upgrade to S4 level. Level S4 has a similar income but has an additional 6th line. And I'll show you another quick example. Imagine that you reach level S3 or have already reached it and your partners invest in intermediate boxes. Here is an example of the income you will earn in a year. I showed you 3 levels and explained how the affiliate program works and how to calculate your income as a team leader. Feel free to enter amounts and calculate your income, develop strategies.